Hello, beautiful souls. It's Teresa Coutman, and it is September 24th, 2025, and it is 5:54 a.m. That's Pacific time. So, let's get into the energies today. So, this was actually yesterday's, it correlates to yesterday's draw. I kind of made this chart. It takes a little bit of time to plug everything in the morning, but it just makes it a little bit clearer. That we are going from Sunday to Monday all in one. That's the day. The UTC time, how we're receiving the information from Russia, that's the way we get it. And at 10 a.m. starts the new day. So 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. So that's a 24-hour cycle. So here we have Sundays. And with the little blip here, they say that was just a reset. But the Saturday before, we had a 13-hour blackout there were no energies recorded. So there's that, conspiracy that, something's, there might be some kind of a timeline shift. And I think there may be, that might have happened just because last week, the week of the 10th, and the week thereafter, just was a fateful moment for the collective. Big changes happened. And it's going to probably look like a whole new world for a lot of people. Or they're waking up to the fact that, hey, it isn't what I thought. So maybe they're coming on board with the stronger flow of the karmic stream. So that's kind of interesting. So here we are over here. Now I felt these rumblies. I had a conversation that I did not want to have, but I did it anyway. And it doesn't seem like it's nice because of the political correctness that's going on. But, I just think for this person's benefit, they need to follow more conservative rules just until they can get a job and, build a foundation. And then do whatever the F you want. But in my house, I have an obligation to make sure that for my children, only to make sure that they can be an independent adult. And so, so I had some little conversations during this time. So it was really, really interesting. Also, these little rainbow spikes. We'll see what the scientists have to say about that. And they'll come out with that at 10 a.m. So we'll see about that. But these rumblies I felt. I don't know if anybody else out there felt those. So really interesting. And of course, this whole spread from here, this pink line to this 17 here, 10 a.m. is one day, and it was for yesterday's draw because I'm given the guidance in advance. So the tarot draw that I are doing this morning, has nothing to do with this energy chart. This is yesterday's, and it's almost like a scientific method for me to say, the tarot draw, does it match? So I want to met somebody yesterday who I can talk to about this. So that's kind of fascinating and interesting. Because not a lot of people know about tarot cards, and not a lot of people want to dig deep into them. They just want the surface level. That's how I was for many, many years. So just got to a point where I want to test this. I want to test my intuitive abilities to read these cards and to have these cards flow with the spirit, like I believe painting does. Also, in the abstract, your subconscious mind comes out in the painting. So let me see. I want to compare this to yesterday's, which was the 23rd. Let me get this up. Okay, so this is the one that's going to match Schumann resonance. All those court cards yesterday. So yesterday was an interesting draw. And I do believe that there was definitely a challenge. I don't think I met the challenge. These rumblies, I didn't meet the challenge yesterday. So yesterday the collective was restless, passionate, yet trying to balance authority, curiosity, and emotional openness. So yeah, I did not meet that challenge yesterday. But I did have a lot of authority. Not used exactly right, but I'm doing the best I can, and we're all human. So that's that. But yeah, there was a lot of seemed to me authority, and challenge was the Ace of Cups to control and do that with compassion. So I'm not sure I passed the test. Boo. But and we'll see more of the energy at 10 a.m. This here will be all filled in at 10. So we'll go forward and see if we have any more of this. But these rainbow things are really interesting. We had a few of them last week also. I don't know if it's a certain kind of energy. I should start documenting the anomalies. So if there's anything on that day that happens, I can kind of look back and say, oh, yeah. So right now I'm more documenting the tarot cards. So, but I really need to document like these. These were big rumblies, not teeny tiny flares, triggers. They weren't the worst, but it was like family, home, where I had authority, not where I was out in public and someone else had authority of that space. I'm pretty mindful of if I'm in someone else's house, or if I'm in a class or I'm at an event, to basically give the people their authority. And if I don't agree with them, not get in their faces or whatever, because they have every right to. I'm at their event, for fuck's sake. Anyway, their table kind of thing. So, yeah, we need some definitely better respect for others' opinions in America. Okay, so with that, let's get today's draw. See where that's at. This is today's draw. And we have foundation, vibration, challenge, outcome, and our hidden card. So let's see what we got here. We have the Eight of Cups is the root, the foundation. Walking away. This has been last week. It's already been here. It was in the outcome position. Foundation, walking away, releasing what no longer nourishes us or serves us, and each other, and the country, and the collective. The collective is in a departure mode, turning our backs on hollow victories or old emotional investments. And the current vibration excuse me. The current vibration is the Ten of Cups. Atmosphere, idealism, longing for unity, emotional fulfillment. The collective energy field today is yearning for the dream, harmony, connection, a sense of home in the world. And the challenge is going to be the Seven of Cups. The obstacle is illusion, fantasy, and distraction. Are we chasing glittering images and mirages instead of real cups of substance? Collective confusion is strong here. Okay, let me get that back. We have air quality issues here in Seattle, so my asthma, it's not asthma, it's called RADS. What happens if I get around like strong perfume smells or the smoke that's in our airs? My body just creates more mucus, so it's hard for me to breathe. So it's not actually the same kind of thing as asthma, but it's horrible. Still reactive airway disorder. And could be caused from smoking. When I was younger. Kids quit. Okay. So, we have the collective confusion is strong today. Lovely, lovely, lovely. But we really want, the Ten of Cups. We want unity. We want belonging. But some of it, we just can't agree on what we want going forward. There's some confusion in that. Because the rhetoric has been so high and ratcheted up that people don't realize what the important things are. So I don't want people to jump ship and from the Democratic Party to the Republican Party. Hell no. I want us to form a Libertarian Party, which will get rid of the bankers' amendments that have nothing to do with our rights. 17th Amendment, and I believe the 13th Amendment also allowed for them to be, corporations to be citizens. So 13th and then the 17th, and some people have an argument, anything after the 17th Amendment and forward need to go away. For states' power and the way the founders intended, because the 17th Amendment is a huge check and balance. So let's get together on that, because the foundational things is what we need, not this big layer upon layer of just crap. Spending and places for money laundering and all sorts of nefarious things. So we need some unity on the basics, what we all want. We want love, belonging, a family, and a place where we can, live like humans. The outcome, so our challenge is a 7 of Cups, and the outcome, but it's kind of a good card. It's not all that bad. The result is awakening, reckoning, karmic review. That's really good for our country and going forward. This is a call to clarity after illusions. The collective is being asked, what's true? What must end? What must rise? I've been on that bandwagon for a little while now. I've only been, so it's over a month. So a month and a day today. I've been doing these readings, and so that's been coming up. It'd be kind of interesting to see what my readings were about at first. The 23rd is when I started, 8/23. Started the whole eclipse season and us wanting purpose and to get away from these illusions and things like that. So our clarifiers, the hidden card, let's not forget that. Bottom of the deck was the 10 of Pentacles. Beneath it all lies legacy, resources, family, collective wealth. This shows that questions of stability and what lasts are influencing everything, even if hidden. And the clarifiers just clarified that. So let's see, our clarifiers are the 10 of Pentacles. Again, matching the hidden card. And the Hanged Man. So the clarifiers double the 10 of Pentacles, the hidden theme of long-term legacy, abundance, shared resources echoed strongly. The Hangman says, pause, surrender, see it from a new perspective. So we're all being asked to do that, to see things from a new perspective. And that was the theme, one of the themes of the month was our lesson. Okay, come on, monthly. Let's move you over here. So the monthly, let me get my, I didn't give myself my cheat sheet underneath so we all can see that. So the, let's see, the monthly draws. Okay, so the theme was the Eight of Pentacles and the lesson was the Hanged Woman, which is the Hanged Man. So that was the lesson of this month, to see things from a different perspective. And the challenge was the Nine of Swords. We had such anxiety this month. I think this was a really intuitive draw and really good draw. I hope you come and see October's, which is coming up. October's draw. It's going to be interesting. So, and we had the gift was the page, learning, grounded learning. And the Queen of Cups, the outcome, we're going to get to some kind of grounding in our emotional state and some stability. And the hidden force was the Seven of Swords, which is like, are you deceiving somebody? Are you being deceived? Those kind of actions, deceiving yourself, deceiving others, and all that. And these were the weekly draws. So we had the Wheel of Fortune was the first week. And the second week was the Three of Pentacles and then the Four of Wands. And now we're at the Devil card. This is our weekly Devil card. Yay! Let's see what the draw says about our monthly. So the weekly anchor was the Devil right here, the weekly card. I'm going to keep them right here. The weekly card right under me. And the weekly card is the Devil. And he asks us to face these illusions, temptations, unhealthy attachments. Seven of Cups challenge today mirrors that exactly. So let's see, where's our Seven of Cups? Let's take away our video. Just show the draw. Not that. That. Yeah, so the draw. So, Seven of Cups was our challenge. So, false choices, addictions, distractions, judgment is outcome, is liberation from this bondage. So judgment helps us do away with, the crap. We look at it and we can see it's crap. This is not helping anybody, not ourselves, not our families, not our workplace, not our community, not our nation. So, and not the world. So those are like how out we should be acting upon. Is everything good here? Everything good there? And these good layers, do my beliefs help hinder or just cause friction and division? So the monthly theme, the Eight of Pentacles. There she is, busy, busy, busy. And I've been very busy this month. So since the 23rd, which actually started the September fall moons and equinox, I've been really busy doing my craft kind of hobby, which is always been a part of me, is this intuitive side. So I feel like I'm kind of like psycho in a way. I love technology. I love design and computers and things like that. And the law, scripture, all those things. And then I have this side that wants the woo, the ghost hunting, the tarot cards, let's figure this out. By intuition, we can go there in our imaginations, and we're so powerful kind of thing. So the Eight of Cups, the root of the month of September, asked us, were we putting effort into the right work? Or must we walk away from wasted labor? Only steady, authentic work leads to growth. So, yeah, I believe this, I grew with this, and going forward, it's really, really tough. I do want to also write stories, so I do have stories that I want to publish, so there's some of that. So I have a lot on my plate of things I want to do going forward. I really do like this. I might try to condense it, and hopefully I can get it done very quickly. So, and then put time in my schedule. Because I think it's just, a lot of times I just let other things consume me. And one of the things is clutter. I have to get rid of clutter. I've been in my house for like 30 years, and it's like so much stuff, and I have such nostalgia, and I'm sentimental, so everything means something. Oh, that's their third grade little present to me, or that's this or that from children. I have 5, so I got lots of stuff. So the monthly lesson was the Hanged Woman. It appears in today's, again, it's a clarifier. Perspective shift is necessary before judgment. So monthly, just so we know, what we're getting rid of, different perspectives, so we can do wise weeding and judgment of our lives and getting things gone and changing things. So the monthly challenge is the 9 of Swords. So anxiety underlies the 7 of Cups confusion. Lots of anxiety this month. And the monthly gift was the Page of Pentacles, a new way of learning, grounded beginnings, emerges once illusions are shed. So we still need to shed those illusions. And the monthly outcome, the Queen of Cups, the 10 of Cups vibration is a step towards this emotional mastery. But judgment says the collective must awaken first. So that's really an interesting draw. And then we have the planetary energies. We have Mercury in Libra, balancing truth with fairness and communication, resonating with judgment's call for clarity. We also have the Sun in Libra now, since the equinox, and truth, balance, justice, strongly aligned with judgment, plus the Hangman themes. Venus in Virgo, purification, love, and values, fits the 8 of Cups, walking away, and 7 of Cups, sorting illusion versus truth. And we're still in this eclipse corridor between September 21st and solar eclipse on the 29th. We have the full lunar cycle. Intensifies karmic choices and illusion versus revelations. So the spread was really interesting today. I think it's not telling us anything probably new that's happening around us and in our lives. And most of the times I don't think it is. It's just going to be validation of what is. And just reminding us what we're, just grounding us and where we're going, what we're doing, and what's good for us. So today's spread is about truth emerging after illusion. The 8 of Cups says, don't be afraid to walk away. I am at a point where I have to walk away from things that are going to stress me out. I'm a cancer survivor. I need to live in peace. And if I can't do that with a person, I don't think that's wrong, but I need to live in some sort of unity on a personal level. And at least have that respect that you won't trigger me in my house. I won't trigger you in yours. So the 10 of Cups shows that what the collective longs for is harmony and joy. The 7 of Cups warns, don't get lost in fantasy or glittering promises. The Judgment insists clarity will come. I believe it will sooner or later for all of us. But it requires honesty and courage. And that's really tough because a lot of people just stand their ground just because I'm going to stand my ground. With the 10 of Pentacles cards beneath, legacy and stability are central. The Hangman says pause and realign before committing to the next cycle. So the affirmation today is, I walk away from what no longer serves me. No longer serves me, my family, my community, my workplace, my country, the world. I choose truth over illusion. I honor legacy, release confusion, and awaken to clarity. So I hope your day goes well today, and I may come back for another video based on the energy. We'll see how that goes. I have a lot of other work to do today, so I might see you later, but for sure I'll see you tomorrow.